What is up, YouTube? So today we will be going over another Outriders class, the Pyromancer. I already went over the Trickster. If you guys want to see that video, it should be popping up here any second now. But this is the demo version, and we'll be going over the demo version of the Pyromancer's class moves and techniques. And if you guys really like that kind of stuff, I will be covering the full stuff when the game does finally drop. But with that out of the way, let's get started. So this is the Pyromancer. Cover your foes in flames, incinerate entire squads, and heal your own wounds as enemies fall to your inferno. As a Pyromancer, you will recover health whenever an enemy is marked by your skills are killed. So that kind of works kind of funky. Your melee also works. Your melee burns enemies, and with that, when you kill them, you actually do get health back. Your other skills do this also, and we'll be covering each one of those individually in just a second. But I do want to mention that you do have to have them burning and have that effect on them before you get that kill when you use your skill. Alright, the first ability is called Heat Wave. Summon a fiery wave that deals 24 damage and inflict burn onto enemies in its path. They literally mean that. So what that means is when you burn them, which means when you kill them, you get your health back. Now, this actually goes through walls and under cover. So if you're behind cover, don't feel bad about using this because it'll go under anything and hit enemies regardless. So I thought that was a pretty good first move. Feed the Flames. Select and pull an enemy towards you, dealing 34 damage and drain 34 health and inflicting ash. This move is also pretty good because you can do it from behind cover and through walls. So what you want to do is just want to find an enemy that's in about mid health really, and then just pop that bad boy, and what it does is it gives you health back and do damage to him. And guess what? After you kill that said person, you get health back on top of that. And it's also an immobilize, and if you guys don't know what that is, it keeps certain enemies from moving. It's in the name, just let you know. The next ability is Thermal Bomb. It can also go through walls and platforms. Select the enemy by just looking towards them like the last ability, and what he does is he'll just put his hand on the ground and like leave like a little volcano trail towards him. And what it does is when you kill that person that's affected by that skill still, it'll explode, and the AoE is huge, and apparently it does 164 damage. So yeah, it's also an interrupt ability. If you guys don't know what that is, it's when a boss is like about to do a really big attack and it like glows yellow on the bar up there of the move. You can actually use this move to interrupt him, but I'm gonna get more into that in a second. Alright, now the last ability, Overheat. It's actually not as flashy as the rest of the moves. You deal 7 damage to a lot of enemies in a large radius, and you interrupt their skills. Enemies affected by burn receive 87 damage instead. So if you already have somebody burning and you do this attack, it'll do 87. So yeah, the burn will be consumed. Don't know what that means. I guess I'll stop burning or whatever. But what I've noticed from this move is that when you hit an enemy with overheat and you kill them, it still gives you health back. So yeah, this is one of those ad cleanups to make sure you're really good on health. Make sure you're eating good. Now, the interrupt part is what I really want to get into. See this big ugly dude in the background? Yeah, overheat interrupts that ability. If you guys don't know what this guy does, it's like as soon as the match starts, he does like some kind of big volcano thing, and it just like fire tornadoes, and it just like chases you all over the place. And it's kind of annoying because it doesn't leave you alone. And in the game, when you have to like sit behind cover, he doesn't let you do that. And this ability hits from a very, very, very far away, which allows you to make sure he doesn't do that ability and fight him on fair terms. You kind of outfire him. You fire him. You literally you fire him from his job of being the king of fire. And that just means this move is going to be busted for more boss encounters. Like, if they're not really good when it comes to like ad cleanup, like they're really good at burning them and like leeching off kills or whatever. But I really feel like they're going to be the interrupter for the bosses and the big annoying enemies, because they really have those moves that do a lot of interrupting from safe distances also. And I really think that's where their strong suit is, which is that mid-range you saw in the thing earlier when they were going over the Pyromancer. And to be honest, this class seemed a lot harder than the other ones I've tried so far. and I haven't really tried a few of them left. There's still 2 more I have to, make a video on. So I'll let you know in an updated video on that, on which one is actually the more difficult one to use. But so far, it seems like this one is the one that requires a lot more skill than the Trickster, and a little more than the Technomancer from what I've saw. So yeah, that's really it for the Pyromancer. And to be honest, guys, I really enjoyed playing it, but it was kind of tough, not gonna lie to you. If you like the way I did this video and you want to see the other Outrider classes, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. And if you like any other of my content, go ahead and hit that notification bell also. And let me know down in the comments which one of these is your favorite class so far, and which one you're planning on playing when the full game comes out. Thank you for watching Gamer in Glasses.
This bittersweet heat is suffocating.